Hello children, today I am going to teach you lesson 2 of computer. Its name is Parts of a Computer. A computer works with the help of two basic things, hardware and software. Hardware. Hardware is a part of a computer that we can see and touch, like monitor, keyboard, mouse, CPU. Understood? The part which we can see or touch. Next is software. Software, it is a set of program given to the computer to perform a particular job or task like MS Paint, MS Word, etc. Means if there is not any software, it will not work. If you want to do paint on the computer and MS Paint is not there in the software, so you cannot paint. Okay, so software is also very important to do any job or any task on the computer. Now, hardware, there are many parts of hardware in the computer. As I told you, the examples: monitor, keyboard, mouse, etc. No? So I am going to explain about monitor. Monitor, it is a part of the computer that has screen. Whatever work you are giving to the computer, you can see the result on the screen. It displays every work like words, pictures, graphs, charts, numbers. Whatever you are typing, you can see on the monitor. Now I am going to tell you about CPU. CPU is a processing device. It is also called brain of the computer, right? Whatever instructions given to the computer, CPU process each and every work. The computer does all its processing work inside the CPU. It is very important hardware device. It has three main parts. Number 1, arithmetic and logic unit. This unit carries out all mathematical and logical operations. Number 2, control unit. This unit controls the transfer of information from one part of the CPU to the other part. Memory unit. This unit stores the data in the computer. Arithmetic and logical unit, ALU. It carries whatever you are giving the mathematical and logical operation, it gives to, or otherwise you can say it carries each and every these kind of operations inside it. Control unit, whatever work is given to the computer, it transfer to another part. Like you are giving the instruction by the with the help of mouse, or keyboard. So whatever instruction you are giving, that would go with the help of mouse or keyboard to the CPU. And inside the CPU, processing device does its work and the answer or result goes to the monitor to display the answer. So this is controlled by control unit. Memory unit, this unit stores the data in the computer. Whatever work you had done on the computer, and it is stored into the computer with the help of memory unit. These three parts of the CPU completes the IPO cycle also. Now I am going to teach you about keyboard. Keyboard is an input device that you can use to enter different kinds of data into the computer. The keyboard has number of keys on it, more than 100. Some keyboards are having 104, some are having 106. So all are arranged in rows and or blocks. When you type text or numbers by pressing the right keys on the keyboard, you enter them into the computer. The keyboard which we are using, that is called QWERTY keyboard. Why does it called QWERTY keyboard? You just see the keyboard there, the alphabetical row. Check out the alphabetical row. Inside that QWERTY, it is written over there. So that's why it is called QWERTY keyboard. This is the most commonly used keyboard. These keyboard are having different groups of keys. I'm going to explain you all these keys. Number one is typing keys. In the typing keys, there are some alphanumeric keys, means number one is alphabet keys A to Z. Number keys 0 to 9. There are some punctuation keys also, like colon, comma, full stop, semicolon, etc. Then there are some symbol keys, plus, minus, at the rate of, percentage, etc. Now I am going to tell you about control keys. Control keys, these keys on their own or in the combination with other keys, it performs certain actions. Particular action. Like if you are Control plus Z, it is used to remove your last action, whatever action you have done on the paint or the written matter, so that would be remove. Next is function key. Function keys, there are many function keys, F1 to F12. All these keys perform a specific task. Like F2. F2 key is used to lower the volume. F3 is used to increase the volume. Correct? Now next is navigation keys. These keys help you to move around in a document. Example, page up, page down, home, and arrow keys. All these you can check out on the keyboard. Then just try to use it, how to use it. Next, I will teach you in the next class. Thank you, bachche.